Personally, I've seen firsthand how challenging it has been for Melissa to excel in what is a male-dominated sport. There's still traditional feelings, I think, within the sport where, you know, maybe males can do this better than females, and kind of that stigma to it, which is not true. A woman can fly just as good as a male.
I really never thought I would be interested in aerobatics only because I thought those people were crazy. Why would anybody want to do that in a perfectly good airplane?
You get to fly upside down in 3 dimensions. It's another way of flying, really.
You're doing loops, you're doing rolls. It's like that thrill of a roller coaster ride.
Mais l'avion, bon, c'est un avion, quoi. C'est comme des bouts de bois, du métal, un moteur, etc. Ça... Et ben, en fait, non. C'est-à-dire que quelque part, ça a une âme, quelque part, on lui parle, quelque part, on a une connexion avec lui, quelque part, on a une magie qui se passe.
The first aerobatic maneuver that I ever saw and felt was a loop.
The first time I did spins, I was scared to death.
I was almost afraid to go upside down for the first time, and then there it was, and it was just, you know, it was just another maneuver and another way to fly, and it opened up a whole new world of flying.
How's your seatbelt? Is that tight?
Oh, the bottom one.
Put a few more on that so you're uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, that's good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll upside down, and you're going to decide it was too loose, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, you didn't fall loose, so it couldn't be that loose. You want to make it any tighter, or is that okay?
Oh, believe it or not, I think I got it.
All right. Well, here's the roll. Looking straight ahead. Here we go. That's the roll. That's the easy roll. All right?
Okay.
Now, I've told you about that fast roll. Brace your head.
Okay.
Brace your head. Elbows at brace. Really good, right?
I'm braced.
Okay, here we come. Break your head up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Woo! Looks like you're having a good time up there.
Well, since arriving in Canada only a few years ago, Nova Scotia's viral sensation, the Maritime Bhangra Group, and their videos have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity while bringing awareness to issues that affect us all. This morning, they're joining me.
The first time I met them, I was so humbled. How they wanted to add to the community, and as Mick being so concerned about bringing something to the country he was moving to, and so thoughtful. And I learned so much from them in that very first meeting. We didn't know they were going to do that snow shoveling video. And all of a sudden, we're getting donations on our online donation site. And more than the donations was the awareness that it raised and how it made people feel, especially people living with ALS. You know, they made me smile, they made our clients smile, and everyone who watched them smile. And I think that's a powerful message.
There is so much kindness around us. All you need to do is, just go and look for it. And I think that's all we were asking from people. So if you can open your hearts and open your pockets and give a donation, or just share the video and ask someone else to make a donation. I think the simplicity in the dance is what helps us to make a connection. And we feel like we have this responsibility of helping the fellow citizens, and I think that's pretty much what we do.
Do you like it?
To have that interaction and that high energy dancing and connecting with each other is beautiful. Really nice. It raises awareness about different issues and different medical conditions too that they're doing. Really awesome people to put that back into the community. All my experience working with people or knowing people who are immigrants is that they give so much more. Oh my goodness, it was just complete pure joy. Fantastic. Please come again if you ever can, because we just, that was fantastic.
I am the first woman brewmaster west of the Rocky Mountains. As a kid, I had a fascination with yeast. I don't know why, but I did. So I started, fermenting liquids at that point. And when I graduated from college, I moved to California because that's where my job was. And I was a COBOL programmer, which is a particularly ancient business computer language. So I'm in my corner coding in my cubicle and not liking it, and at home I'm homebrewing and I'm loving it. I guess what attracted me to beer is that it's very creative, and I had a lot of fun with it as a hobbyist, and I wasn't having a lot of fun programming computers, so I started making beer, and that was in 1985. Now's my chance to try to go to brewing school and see if I could pull this off. I want to go pro. I want to be a brewer. I was the only woman homebrewer in my first club I belonged to, and then in my second club I belonged to, I was the only woman homebrewer at the time. I liked it because, you get to hang out with a bunch of guys. It was kind of fun to be the only girl because that meant you were the prettiest one because you were the only one. That was fun. When I show up on a job site, these construction guys, they go, "Well, are you lost, little lady?" And I'm like, I put on my big boy voice and I go, "I'm your brewmaster and I'm going to be working with you guys for the next 3 months." A woman can do anything a man can do. They're just going to do it a little bit different. A woman doesn't necessarily have the same kind of upper body strength or the arm strength or whatever, but we're also small to fit behind the tanks with their little arms and get up there and fix the glycol. I also felt this responsibility that I was really representing my gender. So I was thinking, wow, how can I go in there and I can, be one of the bros, but I could still be a woman and represent my entire gender to these men that I'd be working with who had never, ever met a woman brewer in their entire lives. Pink Boots Society is an international organization that started as just a list of women brewers. But when we managed to get some of those women brewers in a room, and I said, we're going to vote today. And I said, do you guys want to be an organization or just a list online? And they said, we want to be an organization. I said, okay, who are we? We want to inspire women to become beer drinkers. We want to encourage them to consider a career in beer, and we want to help them advance their careers and empower them to advance their careers in beer. It's a place for women to learn from each other. We're very education focused. Every Pink Boots member is a fantastic role model to any woman beer consumer or who's not yet a beer consumer who might want to think about it. To have a woman brewer, she's got to like beer first. You got to have a woman beer consumer first. Every man in the United States who wants to drink beer is probably already doing it. Every woman in the United States who wants to drink beer may not know it yet. Commercially is a very male-dominated field. It's less than 1% of women brewers to male brewers. Making a product in 2 weeks that makes people happy and smile and really come together, that's really redeeming.